everyone. I am going to give y'all my first impressions and how I get the best results using the Norvell self-tanning mousse. This is the first time that I've tried this specific brand out last night, so I've used Norvell. I've been to salons that use Norvell in their machines and I liked it. I didn't know that you were able to purchase this as a self-tanner, but when I saw it, I was like, I gotta try that out. I gotta let y'all know what I think. Whenever I used to go to the salon that used this brand, I had all of these little products that are Norvell also. So I thought that I needed to mention these along with it. So the most important thing when you're self-tanning is before you apply it, you need to make sure you shower, exfoliate, and shave. Those are the three biggest. If you don't do that, you're not going to get the best result. So I like to apply my self-tanner right after I shower because your pores are open and I feel like it's the best time for the tanner to soak in. And you need to shave because if you don't, where you have like your hairs growing in, you'll get little dark spots and it's just not the cutest look. But what I use is this Aveeno. It's a shaving gel, and I just use this Venus razor. But I get really dry skin, especially whenever it gets hot outside, like around the spring and summer. And this is really good for sensitive skin. And it doesn't have too strong of a smell, so some things that are like really scented irritate my skin even more. So I tried that out and I think it works awesome. And then as far as exfoliating, I usually use a loofah and like a body scrub. Honestly, you can get like sugar, just like regular sugar, and exfoliate with that. You can also add it into some coconut oil. That's a really good exfoliator. What I used is this Norvell exfoliator, and I just put it on my loofah and exfoliated all over. Also, what exfoliating can do, dang, how many times can I say that word? What it can also help is if you have ingrown hairs, it can help to loosen those up. But I like this one. It smells like mints to me. I don't know, it smells really good. So I use that, and then I like to, after I get out of the shower, I like to pat my skin dry, and then once I'm not like, I don't know, once I get all the moisture off, then I will apply my self-tanner. The best way to use it, you can use like a little wash rag and just damp it a little bit, but if you have a mitt, it works wonders. It'll make your life easier. It helps, your hand doesn't slip out, you can like hold on to it well. And what I normally do is I pump 3 to 4 pumps onto here for each leg. I do about 3 for the arms, but I don't like to put it on to my toes right away. Once I run out of most of the product on here and most of it's rubbed in, then I will bring it down to like the tops of my feet, my toes. Same with my hands. Also, another great tip is before you apply the self-tanner to get like a moisturizer. Not something too thick, but not too thin also, if that makes sense. And put it around your cuticles, all over the palms of your hands, same with your feet. You can also apply it to your elbows and your knees, just because those are the most dry spots and it picks up a lot of product. If you've ever seen anybody with hands that kind of looked orange, it's because they didn't do that or they didn't wash their hands with soap and water right away. So that's another thing you need to make sure you do. But, so as far as everything else, whoa, you can apply self-tanners to your face. A lot of them, like I would suggest to try like a patch because they can break you out very easily. So whenever I got this little pack, it came with this, and it's just called Bronzing for the Face. And it says to apply it to like a makeup sponge, but I just applied it when I was done with my self-tanner all over my body. I applied it to this and worked it into my face, making sure I got it around my hairline, because if not, it'll look like you have a brown mask and that won't be cute. But another thing that I got is this Sunless color extender it is supposed to prolong your tanning. If you like get a little splotchy, if you just apply some of this, it'll help to even it out and make it look fresh. Because normally you'd like to self tan like once every 2 weeks. I mean, depending on if you shower every day, it'll obviously wash off quite fast. But I haven't used this product yet, so when I do, I will let y'all know what I think about it. This definitely has the more tanning smell, I guess you could say. This, one thing I really liked about it is it doesn't stink. It reminds me of something, but I can't think of what. Like, it smells like candy to me, but I don't know what. And another thing, this is an 8-hour mousse. There are some that are 2 hours, but I like to apply my self tanner before I go to bed, sleep on it, wash it off the next morning. After about 2 hours, once I got in bed, I noticed that the sticky feeling wasn't even there. And that's one thing that I do not like whenever I get spray tans, is feeling sticky. I feel like I need a shower like right away. But with this, that feeling just went away. And so I really like that. Also, I have got spray tanned before where I would get up the next morning and my sheets be brown and it just like wiped off. That didn't happen. So that's another plus. It's also paraben free, gluten free, and it's 100% vegan. And that is as far as all of these products I'm mentioning. And this morning, after your 8 hours is up, then you want to shower just to get like the loose color off. And I use this pH balancing shower cleanser. Almost out of it, so I need to see if I can find some more. But this, it doesn't have a very strong smell. It just has like a clean, fresh smell. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So those are the products I liked. Another tip, whenever you shower after your 8 hours, you don't want to use a loofah, or, I mean, I like to just use my hands just because you don't want to scrub all of the color off. Because if you were to use a loofah for your first shower after you self-tan, you could look a little streaky or just wash it all off. So I usually like to shower the next morning just to get the loose product off, and then that night I'll shower again like normal. But if you exfoliate all, I mean, you would have just done all that work for nothing. So those are my thoughts. One thing I did notice when I was applying this self tanner is that I looked a little streaky, and I rubbed it in. I mean, I like to just like work it like that. You don't really have to go in circular motions. I just like to rub it all in. But I did notice after I applied it that like right here on my arms, it looked a little streaky, and it made me nervous. I didn't know what to think about it. But once I showered this morning, all of like the buildup of the product washed off, so it's all even. I'm also going to add some pictures of my before and afters. I'm going to do a before after about 2 hours when I started noticing it, and then this morning before I washed it off. So those are my thoughts using this Norvell self-tanning mousse and all of these products that come with it. If y'all like videos like this, my first impressions, or how I get the best result using it, just give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.